Rising, y'all. Hey, happy Kwanzaa. Save your toes and feet. The ancestors said, don't let the sugar get you. You can walk with me or get your mats, go on stretch, get your chair, you're going to do chair exercises. Line up if you're going to walk wall to wall. Stand up, go and walk in place. Jump on, get your weights. You're just going to do weights for this half hour. Jump. Start your treadmill. Hey. Yes, indeed. Great why isn't y'all? Great why isn't? Wait till I tell y'all. No elder told me this. 66. 66. 66 don't take no mess. 66 is one of them ages. 16 and 66 for me. So 66 told me, listen, girlie, you done manifested a skating event right by you. You can almost walk to it so close. Skating in the garage. You done manifested so far. It's once a month, but you don't know. It can change. I said, okay. Because when I was skating, I was talking about going 45 minutes away. But that's how manifestation works. Right up the road. You go roller skate. So I said, listen. 66 said, listen. Stop skating in this garage. So far, you got once a month to go to a roller skating event. And I said, okay, well, my hard work. And 66 said, rest your muscles. You gotta rest your muscles. And I was like, oh, I don't be thinking about that. Oh, you know, I didn't put my feet up, stuff like that. So then, I couldn't do it. I was like, 66. I gotta stretch. Nope. I said, 66. I gotta walk on the treadmill. I gotta keep my back strong so I can stand straight on the skates. 66 said, okay. On Emancipation Proclamation Day, you can walk 5 minutes before you do the walk. Hands free, like this. I can do it as long as I don't talk. It's the energy talking and the distraction and not being focused. So, that's what I'm going to do. Oh my God. Maybe that was making the noise. Maybe that was making the noise. So I said 66. So 66 is grounding me. Said it's winter time. I swirled up enough coming in. I manifested enough skating in that garage that I was able to get a skating venue. So far, once a month up the road from me. So 66 said, just chill out. But I was like, oh, I want somebody to skate with me. Now, yeah, I spent a year and a half with my friend and my daughter, and we all go on skating, but no one will skate with me. So I need a skating buddy. So I told 66, I said, you give me a skating buddy. If I can get a skating buddy, I'd be good. Now, skating buddy, when I was ice skating, for 2 years I had a skating buddy, 3 days a week, Mr. Kelly. He was a skating coach. And the Greenwich ice skating gave seniors free from 12 to 1. You just walked in, put on skates and skated and took your ass home. Excuse me. And we talked, but we skated. We talked about everything we skated, and we just skated. Sometimes we picked up our speed, sometimes we would separate. Because I would want to work my circles, and I would want to do different things like that. But, so I called the place that's hosting the event, and I didn't call them, because you had to get them on Instagram. So I Instagrammed them, and I asked them if there's someone within the group, a skating buddy. I don't want anyone to tell me how to skate. I already had a coach. But I want someone, one thing Mr. Kelly was good for initially, that if I got a little off balance, I could touch his arm. Sometime when he was showing me something, he put out his arm. Oh boy. See, that's why I have to walk. Is this leg? Oh, this way. Anyway, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But 66 wasn't playing. I love it. I love the 16-year-old me and the 66-year-old me. Wow. The elders didn't tell me that. Assertive, assured. Just awesome. I could take off my lips and kiss my whole body. Oh, yeah. Oh, like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend to exercise. Just walk. Just take a walk. Come on, let's take this walk. Let's take the walk to the corner. Y'all in the urban areas? Let me walk to the store and come back. We got a lot of exercise in the city, walking back and forth to the corner stores. And sometimes them blocks is long. So tell them that. But happy Kwanzaa. Thank you, Dr. Karinga. Malana Karinga. Thank you. Yes. That was my song of honor to the creator of Kwanzaa. He knew we'd need it. Everybody knew the truth was coming. So, Africans American theme park. I just finished doing my plays, teaching age education and awareness, called Gifts, where this middle-class African-American family adopts a baby with HIV, and they introduce, because that's when I was in the cult, and that's what we were trying to do, to get in the cults, to tell them, stop your bullshit, you know, stop telling people to sin and they curse and stuff like that. How horrible. Anyway, so they adopted the baby on Christmas Day, and you're supposed to show charity of the cult, which is there's no charity in the cults unless you're a familiar, or they're trying to indoctrinate you, you know me. Excuse me, y'all. A little belt came from. So, that was hard. That was really hard. Because I didn't introduce, my play was not about the sadness of AIDS. It was about the fact that we still love, you still love the people you love. A virus doesn't stop you from loving them all. COVID did. But at that time, HIV was getting through sexually transmitted disease. So, and of course it was wiping out African American women, and who makes the babies? So of course I was totally distressed about that. Anyway, it was hard. I cried a lot. Almost got evicted. It was hard, y'all. Whew. So after that was over, it's like, oh, I'm so done with this. Just, oh, ancestor, please just let me, oof. And in the time I started thinking about how when I would go out for funding, how that Westchester Health Department director said, we've given a lot of money to you people to fight AIDS. What are you doing? I had already hit the organizations that they gave money to. And the AIDS ain't stopped, so why should the education stop? But I wasn't USDA stamped, nor was I HBCU Greek. So I can get done. Though an HBCU Greek group did support the play in peace skill. I can't remember the group, the sorority right now, but hats off. Anyway, I started thinking about what is this going to tell future generations? The crack epidemic is going on. The AIDS epidemic. It had us African or black Africans on this penal colony looking like we was crack AIDS people. That this generation. I said, how are the future generations going to look at us? Well, I know now how they look at us. I know when they look at me, they holding some spit in their mouth, not to spit on me. I don't like to walk too close to them. I don't blame them. But I said, no, I was trying to do something. I was out there doing it. I got through the snowstorm. I got through, let me be more specific. I got through that stinking warden, European, African, stinking warden, Reagan, and his junkyard dog Oliver North, when they made it snow on this penal colony. So I got through the snowstorm. Whoo, child. And then here's AIDS. So I said, how's the future generation gonna look at us? We ain't really made nothing. We ain't got no car manufacturing company. We don't, nothing. At that time, I didn't realize we was on a penal colony. And as penal colony, because our ancestors were prisoners of war, they were never going to make it available for us to do that. But I didn't know that then. I was still under the bullshit loop. The bullshit stage. So I said, if I could think of a way where we could start on the ground floor with investments, we could make our money, something where the generations look on and say, oh yeah, they went through the snowstorm and the HIV thing, but oh yeah, they came out on the side, we good. We got a theme park, African American theme park. We do an import, export with African countries. I was like Jamaica and JR's penal colonies. Now I know. In other penal colonies, wasn't going to happen. Whew. But at that time, in other penal colonies, because there was a big thing with Jamaica not being able to get their bananas onto this penal colony. At the time, I believed the bullshit. They said USA. Ugh. Anyway, so I said, that would be good. This would be the phone. You come into African American theme park. We have corporate offices. Blah, 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 blah. So, okay, we got that. So, I went to study an investment. I picked Reginald F. Lewis. The McCall, what it said in the Wall Street Journal, 99 to 1. He did this investment deal with McCall when he sold it. You got $99 on each dollar of investment. He pulled that off. He pulled it off. That man worked so hard. They went against him. Then he bought this other international company. But I followed him, how he put it on the stock market and stuff like that. So then, in my head, I followed his life. The man died because his brain broke. That's how much manifesting that man was doing. He broke his brain. They said it was an aneurysm. Let's take a break. Yeah. Because when you walk with me, I tell you, I didn't know it was so hard. Since I've been walking, I've been jumping on the bike in the morning, or getting on the floor doing my stretch outs. Remember I had my crunch? I used to do my crunches. I would hang and do my twist and turn from the hall. Oh, I had my rolling thing where it would help me with my core. It's hard for me not to do anything before this walk. But I mean, 15 minutes already and I'm doing okay, so 66 ain't wrong. And I can do it. I just feel I'm leaning some. And that's kind of getting me down. If I stop walking, y'all. My fight is against gravity, 66, but 66 ain't hearing it. Yeah. Come walk with me. I said, oh, 66, I don't want to be a question mark. I want to be straight. Yes. So, I followed him. Okay. All right, this is doable. Tell myself. Then, I want to know about Disney. I want to know about Anheuser-Busch. I want to know both the Disneys. I want to know layouts. I had to get all these maps. Six Flags Great Adventures. I had to get all of these things because I had to look at all the comparisons. So then, okay, you got African American theme park. You see how I can make some money. You can do the investment, blah, blah, blah. So let's get to the Africans. Let's get to the Africans. Whew. That's when the first lie came out to hit me, but I couldn't accept it. We wasn't brought here to pick no goddamn cotton, corn, sugar, or no other bullshit. Not us. When I say us, I mean our ancestors. bloodline. No. Mm-mm. But anyway, while building the park, I put that together. I was like, no, 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 no. Go with the bullshit. Go with the bullshit. So then I started looking into African countries. Customs, different things. And then I said again, we wasn't brought here to pick no damn cotton. No, not initially, no. 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 But I wanted a theme park to sell, and the lie on the penal colony was that that's what we were here for. So I went with that. Then working in the Greenwich Library, I had already done the concept for the theme park. But I started coming across like historian, but I think I have a shelf that day. Usually I shelf like the cookbooks, interior design, fiction books, stuff like that. But I was put in the history section. I kept coming across these books. Like Black Africans in royalty. European royalty. Dresses and such. So instantly, I said, oh, that must be, though I read the words, Queen, King, so-and-so, Czechoslovakia, something like that, something over there in Europe. But lies, and bumblebee pies. Because I've been told something different. So they came here stripped down to their skivvies, that's all the pictures, chained together in the ship. You can strip down royalty. That prick in the crown, that European African prick in the crown over there in Europe, if they ever kicked his ass out of there, yeah, they sent him out in only his drawers. Matter of fact, when I look back at the African pictures from that, they didn't wear all them things wrapped up on their waist like that. But if y'all was a bunch of rulers and they got rid of your ass, that's what would be underneath it. Anyway, that myth was just gotten rid of for me. So, but I wouldn't accept it. I wouldn't accept it because it wouldn't work good for the theme park. But there were so many things that wouldn't work good for the theme park. The fact that it was Africans in American theme park wasn't going to work good for the theme park. But I thought about Kwanzaa all year round. Unity. Parades. And you know the big thing that got me for Africans in American theme park? The fact that as black Africans on this penal colony, We were never able to celebrate winning the Civil War. Now, I've read that down the South, in the Gullas, where my family is from, my father and stuff, they did celebrate. But my mother came from Virginia. And what I read in Virginia, what did they call that? The rebels' mothers were crying. These European Africans, they really get to me. So if you even acted happy about it, they would unlife you. Unlife you. So, at African American Theme Park, January 1st, Emancipation Proclamation would be celebration time. And the whole would leave the whole week of Kwanzaa, bam. Emancipation Proclamation. That everyone could come. I think our model was everyone should have, especially African American, should have some African artifact in their home. I've seen these wealthy European Africans, they have African art and sculptures in their home. Though they'll run out of it, and unlike you, the color of the statue, they'll unlike you, but then they'll run home and they'll kiss their African sculptures, masks, etc. Ain't that so fucked up? Whew. So that's what African American was. Every time you'd come, you'd bring back a little Africa to your house. A little history, a little understanding, a little connection with the ancestors. Yeah, I wanted to go around. There's a lot of old slave burial grounds around. A lot of them have been demolished and are being demolished. And African American would go and scoop up all those remains, the headstones and everything, and put them on the land. A big gathering for the ancestors too. And that's what I was doing when I came across this information. I wasn't trying to know. I wasn't going for no degree because they don't teach that. I was just going for a way to bring us some kind of economic freedom, like starting from the ground floor. By the time we hear from investors, I'll give you a perfect example. A while back, me and my daughter was going to the mall on the other side of town. And as we're driving by, there's a whole lot of these apartment buildings right by the mall. They got LA Fitness, all this stuff. I'm like, holy crap. And they're still building it, and I'm looking at them. And I said, Dave, did you know about this? Because she's in the real estate. She said, yeah, I know this. I heard about buildings. I said, you think you can get in? And she said, by the time I heard about it, Mommy, the investors and all that stuff, because she has people, she has folks, I'm telling you, the African American realtors are bringing you in. But these low life, no count, European Africans, nope. So I wanted, that's what Africans in American Theme Park was going to do. Give us ground floor. Give us ground floor, getting in, getting stocks, da-da-da, all this stuff. And it's a learning process. I mean, we were starting from the dirt. Because the place that I was looking for basically paid for itself in wood. I would buy it. It was enough wood on there that after I chopped the wood, I would have extra money. Way extra. But it was starting from the dirt. This is what we're going to do. Yeah, I want to, from the book. You bought the book. Literally, you kept the book. Every time you came to the park, you flashed your book, you got it free. Then I wanted to start from the dirt. You come in. We have a celebration. It was going to be during the Kwanzaa festival. We'd have, because Alabama, where it's not, it wouldn't be so cold. I picked Arab. And you could, like a Kwanzaa celebration. Family, reunion, different things like, oh, so beautiful and so brilliant. And we would get in on the ground floor. The ground floor. Yep. So, for, like from the time you get that dirt, you've made an investment in African American theme park. That even when you came back, and I know you could probably keep the dirt or pick some dirt up from your yard and bring it in. You could trade that in. I was going to show you how we were going to start making money from African American theme park from the dirt. Anyway. Kwanzaa, all the time. Different events. Harriet Tubman Day. It's a dirty truth. Frederick Douglass. Dr. Charles Drew. Booker T. Washington. Mary Clyde Bethune. Ida B. Wells. Oh! Science. It was going to be, the future world was going to be Benjamin Banneker. Right. But I didn't know then. See, I get excited about it, but then I'm back down to reality. This is a penal colony, and that was not going to happen. Ain't getting reparation, ain't getting nothing. They giving farms. Thank goodness these young people, they fight for it, and they go and they get it, and they know a little about farming, but they basically giving farm stuff to people who don't know enough about farming. The majority of the people don't know. So what? 300,000, and that's a high number of farm loans and stuff given to minorities. Now, minorities doesn't necessarily mean black Africans. It means women. It means the disabled. It means the Hispanic. Again, out of the loop. Let's get this straight. It don't necessarily mean we gonna get it. All right? DNR, honey, DNR. Sometimes the bullshit gets too much. Yeah. It doesn't necessarily mean we're going to get it. It just means that they're opening it up for minorities to get. It's like when I put Joe Biden into the presidency and he gave billions to Ukraine and gave us a black Supreme Court. Now, if you ask me, he could have given the black Supreme Court warden to Ukraine and gave the $5 billion to us. You see? But that lets you know why it's a penal colony. That's called economic freedom. And that they will not give you. That can only be taken. Squeeze your gut. Oh, fight this gravity. See, when you keep your body straight, gravity pushes you down by the shoulders. But when you're bent, it pushes you down by the back, which pushes your back down. Anyway, squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. Neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And one for good luck. You know, why did he do that? Shouldn't hurt you, Ukraine. Because as much as they said, well, if she went to Korea, she couldn't do nothing. She ain't gonna do nothing here. Oh, she's looking at case law, and all case law is against the black Africans. So what's she supposed to do? So what did Joe Biden give me? What I done got all these years of voting. What I done got? I know what I got. I'm cutting down my budget, y'all. See how I'm getting slim? I remember Sister Flat. She lived off lentil beans. I'm working my way to that. Lentil beans, cereal, protein. That's it. And not a lot. Because I knew, even as hard as I fought, I knew when I reached this age of being a senior citizen, that people in prison, old people doing life in prison for killing 20 people, had better health insurance, better food and housing than most of us. Thank goodness for my daughter. Squeeze your gut, tuck in your elbow, neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, so college, she ain't going to college. She ain't going to. I love African Americans, and I love black Africans. And I love European Africans. They my cousins. I know y'all my cousins. Y'all just know that y'all like big lips, big butts, and suntans. You like African art and African music. That's all you know, but you don't know how you like it. But European Americans, the reason why, European Africans, the reason why you like it is because you're African. You're European, coming from Europe, being in Europe with them stones and them rocks. But your cousins, because Africans came through there. But you're my cousins. But we're going to talk about that again this week during Kwanzaa, because it seems like something we know as black Africans, but they don't know as European Africans. They're confused sometimes. So what they pick is the hate side. They pick the hate. I love being around black people. I love living around black people. Oh, but then if I'm around them, then I'm not the unicorn. I can't be the unicorn. So now I'm gonna get rid of black people. I'm gonna hate them. I don't want the black people. I'm gonna hate them because I'm a unicorn. No, you're not. You're European African. And I think the ancestors gonna start dealing with y'all soon. They said as long as I keep calling y'all European Africans and putting the truth out there, then they can start getting motivated. And I'm like, get them African. Get them ancestors. Like, comment, share. Tell uncle, tell auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend to exercise. Just a little walk. Just a little arm up and down. Just a little walking in place. You start at 3 minutes, then you go to 5 minutes, then you go to 10. See how this works? Anyway, have a great day, and thanks for coming on the walk. I'll see you tomorrow.